Welcome to Yuan Yuan's workshop. Today, I'm going to show you on how to make a very special soup. This is the soup I cook for my husband every day because he loves it. Not only it is delicious, but it helped him to reach his goal of weight management. And he calls it the magic soup. Do you want to know the magic? Come on in, let me show you. Now we're going to see what we use to make the soup. First of all, this is the chicken soup. So I made this soup by just cooking 5 or 6 pieces of chicken leg with skin on them. And I cooked them ready last night and I put them in the refrigerator. So when it get a little bit cold, you can take off the oil on the top very easily and then just have the chicken broth. This is 6 cups of chicken broth. And this is 2 kinds of mushroom. You can choose whichever mushroom you like. So 2 or 3 kinds is good. And this is the Chinese rice noodle. And this is the meat from the chicken leg, skin off. And this is 2 pieces of mid-sized tomato. And also my husband just eat 3 pieces of egg each day. So this is the eggs. And this is a special food that you can buy from Chinese grocery store. It is called wood ear. And this is a very healthy food that is high fiber and very tasty as well. And this is the baby corn, just a few pieces. This is the frozen vegetable at your own choice. So what my husband like it is sliced carrots and squash and broccoli, cauliflower, and so on. And then we need a little bit of sauces, garlic, of course, chop them into small pieces, and Chinese green onion, cilantros, and also if you want to, you can add a little bit of the frozen corn. And also there is one kind of Chinese herb I always add to my husband's tea or soup. It is the wolfberry. Wolfberry, it is a kind of a healthy herb that you can always add to your drink, your soup, and it's very healthy for your eyes. And the salt, what I use, it is the garlic salt. And all I need, it is just a half teaspoon. And also this is the vinegar. So we put them into the soup when he's ready to have the soup. So this is the last thing you want to put in the bowl of the soup. Okay, so this is all what you need to prepare to make a delicious soup. Again, those are just my recipe, what I use for the daily soup. However, you can be flexible and creative based on what you prefer, what you would like to have in your soup. You can change them, or you don't have to use all of them at once. You can just probably use certain items this day and then change to the other ones the other day. So it is all okay. Now we're going to start making the soup. The first thing is we need to boil this rice noodle to make them soft. So let me show you what we do, okay? We just, actually it's easy. So just boil some water and put this in. Boil for a couple of minutes until it's soft, and drain it with some cold water, and that's it. So put the Chinese rice noodle in boiling water and boil it for about 3 to 4 minutes until it becomes soft, and then drain it and rinse it off with cold water and put it aside. Get ready for making the soup. Now you see, this is the rice noodle. We've already boiled it, and so now when we have the soup ready, we just add it to it. Okay, it's very soft, very good texture. See? And the next thing is you slice the tomato. You don't have to slice them very thin. You can just slice them into one mid-sized tomato into 5 or 6 pieces is good. Okay, and then next step, we're going to cook the tomato first. Turn on your stove. Use a cooking pot. No oil, no water. Just heat it until it's a little bit hot, and just put the tomato in. Okay, make sure no oil and no water, because we want to cook the tomato in the heat so the juice will come out and make the soup really delicious. You can just watch it and see when the juice comes out, and then we'll just add the soup to it. Now let's just cook. Okay, now you see, so you leave the stove on a little bit higher than medium heat, and you will see the tomato, the juice start coming out of the tomato. And make sure each piece has the juicy side down, so it will cook the juice out of it. So after a few minutes, you will see it has juice in the pot. Now we have the tomato juice ready, and we're just going to add the chicken broth to it. Okay, and now we add all the 6 cups of chicken broth to it. Okay, now you see why we cook the tomato first, because see, the soup has very nice color and it's all natural. We didn't add any artificial thing to it. It is all come from the natural tomato, and it's going to be delicious. Now you need to put the heat on high and wait until the soup boil. Now the soup is almost ready to boil, and we can add the mushroom to it, all of them together. Okay, yeah, because mushroom you need to cook a few minutes. And then also you can add the baby corn. Those are the ones you need to cook a few minutes, so we add them first. Okay, and we cover the bowl and let it cook for a while. Okay, now the soup is really boiling, and leave like that for at least 1 or 2 minutes. Make sure the mushrooms are fully cooked. And then now you can put the earwood in, and also the corn, and also the frozen vegetable. Okay, so now it's almost ready, but still we need to wait for a minute or 2 until it's boiling again. Okay, now the last thing we want to put in the soup, it is the egg. So we just crack them as a whole piece, don't stir them. Okay, so we're doing this. second one. And the last one. Okay, and now when it start boil again, we're going to turn off the stove and let it stay on the stove for a while. Let the heat to cook the egg, so it is hot enough to cook the egg and it's not going to be overcooked. Now we can turn off the stove and just let it stay for 3 minutes. Okay, now while we're waiting for the egg to get ready in the soup, now we're going to prepare to serve the soup. This is the bowl that I'm going to serve the soup. So what you add, it is the cooked rice noodle. Add a little bit. We cook the whole piece, but you don't have to put all of them. So based on how much you want to eat, just add them. Okay, and add a few pieces of the chicken meat. Again, you decide how much you want to put in there. Okay, so I'll add a few there. And we're going to add a little bit of cilantro at the base. Okay, and the Chinese onion. And the garlic. Okay, again, it's based on how much you want them to be in the soup. And again, put this salt directly onto the base. And also the vinegar. So the vinegar, I already added a few drops of sesame oil. Some people don't like sesame oil. It's okay, you don't have to, but my husband, he loves sesame oil. So I will put this. So we're making the base for the soup. Now let's check out the soup. So we already turned off the stove. And the egg should be ready. Yeah, perfect. So now we just put the soup into the serving bowl and ready to enjoy. Okay, now the soup is almost ready to eat. We can add a few pieces of cilantro on it to make it look a little bit prettier. And also the wolfberry, you add them last. And just spread them on top of the soup. Okay, delicious! Okay, so that's the soup. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive, but it does play the magic. My husband has lost 70 pounds over the last 2 years, and now he's very much convinced that
You really don't have to give up the pleasure of enjoying a variety of delicious food, and you definitely don't have to starve yourself in order to reach the goal of weight control. He has been asking me to share this with you many, many times, and I'm so glad that today we did it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, and also feel free to make a comment. Let me know how you think. Okay, almost time for us to say goodbye. Please keep in mind, when you cook for yourself and for your family, the most magical ingredients you use is love. Please take care of yourself and each other, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye. Wow, the soup is all gone. Hey, Bear, what do you want to eat tomorrow?
More yin yin soup.
想